And welcome back. Our housing market seems to get stranger and stranger as the weeks and months go by here. Our market's been very much volatile and very much rate dependent. When rates decrease greatly, demand seems to be increasing. When rates increase, demand seems to fall as well. So in today's video, I actually want to touch on what's happening right now in Sacramento, California. When I was actually looking at the latest trends this morning, I don't know how to describe it. It's very much eye-opening because it's something that I did not expect and shouldn't be happening in the Sacramento real estate market. And check this out. This is from the Sacramento Association of Realtors for the city of West Sacramento plus Sacramento County. That's a giant area of approximately 1 million people. The reason why I'm sharing this is that, or sharing this report with you guys in today's video, is that again, this should not be happening right now. And I'm also guessing the trends we're seeing right now in Sacramento or the greater Sacramento area is probably not unlike a lot of other cities in the US right here. So look at this. This is inventory levels versus home sales. So sales volume versus inventory levels. So obviously inventory is the number of houses for sale in Sac County plus the city of West Sac, and sales volume is the total number of closed home sales by month. So the most recent month is actually March, which is just posted, I think it was today, which is the 17th of April. There tends to be approximately a 2 to 3 week lag in real estate market stats in general. So look at this. Inventory levels for March this year, there was only 879 single family houses for sale versus 906 home sales. By the way, the stats in this report right here is only based on single family houses only. It excludes multifamily, new builds, as well as condos and townhomes as well. So this is pretty remarkable because it's more normal, as you guys can see right here, to have inventory levels far above sale volume every single month. But this month we saw just the opposite. We actually saw more home sales than inventory levels, which historically speaking, over the past several years here, going back to July 2020, that was the first month where we had a lot more home sales versus inventory levels. And in fact, all the way until we hit May of 2022, every single month except for July 2021, we had more home sales than inventory levels every single month. So that's one reason why inventory levels basically fell off the cliff here. We had a lack of houses for sale because demand was so high because we had 3% rates. In the second half of 2022, we saw just the opposite of that, right? Interest rates increasing big time and more than doubling compared to the past couple of years. And because of that, demand fell off a cliff. That's why we had inventory volume very, very high compared to sales. But look at this, inventory levels falling off a cliff here, yet home sales have been increasing for 3 consecutive months now. And in fact, take a look at this, because this March, again, 879 single family houses for sale. Compare this to July of 2022, we had about 2,500 houses for sale. Now, something to keep in mind here is that it's entirely normal to see inventory levels higher in the summer months compared to the winter months, of course, right? But not this giant discrepancy here, because the delta on this, the change from 879 back from 2,500, is a decrease of 65% going back to July last year. I mentioned that because that is not normal. Look at 2022, for example. 2022, inventory levels were just under 2,000, but by the time we hit March, it was actually about 1,000. Also, for the first few months of 2021, inventory levels increased every single month. We saw that back in 2020. Obviously, there were some effects regarding COVID lockdowns, of course, but inventory was rising. We also saw that in 2022. Inventory rising every single month until we hit the summer months. This year, entirely different, inventory levels falling off a cliff. So inventory down by about 65%, and also compared to 1 year ago, inventory levels are down 16.3%. Also, active listing inventory down 21% month over month. Again, that's a change from February to March this year. But compared to March 2022, down by 16.3%. Now, here's the big reason why we're seeing this lack of houses for sale, historically speaking, of course. So new listings down 45% compared to 1 year ago, despite the fact that new listings increased by 12.8% compared to last month. Here's what we're also seeing as well. Pending home sales increased 8.3% compared to last month, but still down by 31.5%. So we have this very interesting dynamic in the Sacramento housing market as well as the US as a whole here, where demand is clearly much lower now compared to 1 year ago. Pending home sales down by 31%. But this is the big problem right here. Inventory levels lower right now compared to 1 year ago. And also when looking at closed home sales, we're down 33.7%, but we're up by 29.6% compared to February this year. So a giant decrease of listings compared to a year ago, a giant decrease of contracts being signed, and also a huge increase in the number of closed home sales, yet on a month-to-month basis, which is normal, by the way, it has been increasing. Now, here's something else that you guys should be aware of as well. Inventory levels in Sacramento, the month supply is only at 1 month right now. Last month, it was at 1.6 months. So the month supply in Sacramento has decreased by 37.5%. Now we're still up by 25% from 12 months ago, but 1 year ago, the month supply was 0.8 months, not too much far off the 1 month supply we have right now. Now here's something you guys should be also aware as well, because on a year-over-year basis, the median sold price is down 10%. So home prices or home sold prices down 10% compared to 12 months ago, when the median sold price was $556,000, now it's $500,000. Look at this though. Home sold prices have been decreasing ever since more or less June last year, but once we hit January this year, prices actually increase. And in fact, they have been fairly steady over the past 3 months. So in other words, what this means is that we're not seeing this fallout of home prices like we saw in the second half of the year last year. And in fact, over the past several months here, home sold prices have remained fairly flat. To me, what's most remarkable regarding these trends we're seeing right now is that the average 30-year fixed rate mortgage has been above 6% for quite some time. But despite this, it appears that home buying demand in Sacramento has been increasing. Now, I'll say this over and over again because this is not a repeat of 2021 or the first half of 2022. Home buying demand appears to be much lower right now compared to 1 year ago, but this right here is a big problem. This is according to altusresearch.com for Sacramento. This is the number of houses for sale according to them, because for the 7-day rolling average as of April 14th, there was 339 houses for sale. Look at this. This is at least a 4-year low during that same time frame. 1 year ago, there's approximately 440 houses for sale. Back in 2021, there was 381. Also in 2020, 721. And back in pre-COVID levels, back in April 19th, 2019, there was 808 houses for sale. This means by my dumb math that there's approximately 58% fewer houses for sale in Sacramento compared to pre-COVID levels. Also, have a look at this. This is inventory levels in Sacramento over the past 12 months. It's entirely normal to see inventory decrease in the winter months, as you can see right here. But in the spring months, especially in March and April each year, inventory levels should be increasing, whereas this year they're going straight down. And the downside for home buyers right now looking to buy a house is that this obviously limits your options for houses you want to buy. But of course, it also puts upward pressure on home prices as well, because we have a historically low amount of houses for sale. One thing I do want to mention is that real estate is local though. Every housing market's different. So on a national level, here's what's happening regarding inventory levels. Right now, there's approximately 405,000 houses for sale. Inventory has been still going down, but the current levels right now is above last year as well as 2 years ago. But just like Sacramento, the number of houses for sale is far below pre-COVID levels. So in Sacramento, we're more or less at least a 4-year low regarding the current levels of supply compared to same time frame over the past few years here. But on a national level, we have far more houses for sale compared to the past couple of years. Now, here's something I also want to share with you guys as well. Here's a direct look at our local multiple listing service that real estate agents have in Sacramento. So this is very similar to an analysis I did on the channel about 1.5 weeks ago, about 1 or 2 weeks ago, regarding the number of offers that are being received by home sellers right now. So look at this. This is residential houses only, single family houses only is what I should say. Only looking at pending home sales, contracts that are signed right now between buyers and sellers. So the total number of houses under contract with a home buyer. That's a pending home sale. Also looking at, let's look at Sacramento County only, which is right there. And let's see how many houses are there. There is 1,040. So we only have 1,000 we could look at. So let's only look at least 3-bedroom and 2-bath houses in Sac County. Let's see how many houses we see. Yeah, 870 pending home sales for single family houses only, pending home sales, and also pending bring backup. That means that the home seller is accepting backup offers in case the current buyer backs out. So take a look at this. Let's actually run the search on this and see what we find here. The cool thing about Sacramento, or our local MLS here, is that we can look at the number of offers received, which is a really good indication of home buying demand here in Sacramento. So I can sort this by the highest number of offers received. Look at that. The highest number of offers received was this property right here. Let me move this over right here. I don't want to show the addresses. 29 offers received. The next next property here is 25. So every single line here is for a property that is under contract with a home buyer. So 29 offers received, 25, 23, 23, 22. Look at how many offers are received going all the way down here. So you have to go all the way down right here in order to get to less than 15 offers received, which is absolutely insane. So look at this as well, because I actually can export this into an Excel file, which, you guys all know I love Excel, right? This is just crazy, but I just can't believe how many offers are received in these properties. All right, let me pull this up here. So again, this is Sacramento County, at least 3-bedroom, 2-bath houses that are under contract with a home buyer. So this column right here is the number of offers received. What they do not tell us though is the terms of those offers, of course. They could receive 5 offers and they're all below asking price, of course, but 29 offers, one would assume that the house is going to sell for over the asking price, probably well above the asking price. So let's look at all of this right here. So I can see the average number of offers received for all the pending home sales in Sacramento County. Again, a giant area of about 3 million people. So on average of all price points here, there was approximately 3 offers received on average, which is insane given the fact that average rates are around 6.5% right now. So just over 3 offers received on average. And here's where it gets actually worse though, because look at this. I can actually sort this by price range as well, because in Sacramento County, again, our median sold price is $500,000. So I'm guessing, just like my previous example I shared 1 to 2 weeks ago, if I actually lower this to the range of 300,000 to 500,000, that's below our median sold price, therefore a bigger pool here. So 360 pending home sales. So let's actually break this down. Again, I'm guessing those offers received that were above 20, a lot of those are probably in the lower price range, of course. And there you go. Yeah, all these offers here, look at that, 29, 25, it's just crazy. So let me export this to an Excel file here again, so we can actually take a look at the average number of offers received. And here's what I came up with. For those houses in the range of 300,000 to 500,000 in Sac County, for all pending home sales, on average, home sellers have received approximately 5 offers on average, which is absolutely insane, given the fact that rates are more than double compared to 2020 through 2021. And for those of you who are interested in houses in Sacramento County or the greater Sacramento area for over $800,000, again, that's well above our median sold price of $500,000. There's approximately 84 houses that are in contract right now with a home buyer right now. So the highest number of offers received for houses over $800,000 right now is 10 offers. Let's look at the averages though. So on average, the number of offers received was 2. So it appears that, of course, there's less offers received in the more higher end market, of course, but for the lower end of the market, which is more impacted by first-time home buyers, they're getting a lot of competition for those houses that are for sale right now. So again, a brief recap right here regarding the number of offers received here in Sacramento. 2 offers received in the range of $800,000 or higher, and also in the range of $300,000 to $500,000, on average 5 offers received. And also for all price segments, approximately 3 offers received on average. In regards to home prices as well, here's what Redfin's data center shows as well for Sacramento. So regarding the median sold price in Sacramento, we're down 11% compared to the same time frame 1 year ago. This is interesting though, because as you can see right here, this blue line right here is 2022 or 2023. The black line is 2022, and the orange line below right here is 2021. So the median sold price for the 4 weeks ended April 9th is $540,000. Back to start the year, we're at $511,000. So by my dumb math, that's an increase of 6% in the median sold price compared to start this year. So we have this pretty big anomaly right now, right? Home sold prices down 11% compared to 12 months ago, but have increased by about 6% over the past 3 months. So again, what we're seeing right now is that home prices are increasing, but not the same rate we saw back in 2022. I mean, back in 2022, the first 5 months of 2022 was absolutely insane. Prices absolutely skyrocketing. We're not seeing that this year. In fact, it's been more or less all over the place, but a general trend line here is showing that prices have been increasing since the start of this year. And here's the big culprit right here regarding why we're seeing this anemic amount of houses for sale in Sacramento right now. And this is frankly a common trend we're seeing right now in the US. But this is a big year-over-year decrease, down 47% in the number of new listings compared to the same time frame of 2022. So new listings were increasing in 2022 and 2021, whereas this year we did see a surge in January and February, but ever since then it has more or less leveled out. So I'd love to hear from you guys. What's your biggest takeaway from today's video? Mine is this crazy anomaly we're seeing right now in the market, in which if you look at year-over-year numbers, it appears our housing market is absolutely crashing, right? New listings down 44.7%. We have 16% fewer houses for sale, and also a giant decrease of contracts being signed, and also a giant decrease of closed home sales. And also home sold prices down by 10%. However, though, compared to 1 month ago, active listing inventory decreasing by 21%, and pending home sales increased 8.3%. We also saw a giant increase of almost 30% in the number of closed home sales in Sacramento County. And obviously the month supply is more or less at 1 month right now, a giant decrease of 38%. So that's my biggest takeaway regarding our market right now, in which the month-to-month changes and the short-term changes is really telling us the story right now regarding what we're seeing. And these changes compared to 12 months ago, yes, it's entirely true that demand is far less right now compared to 1 year ago, but the short-term trends kind of showing a different trend here. But anyways, that's my biggest takeaways. Thank you so much for watching today's video. And of course, hit the like button and also consider subscribing as well. Hope you guys have an awesome day. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.